Hey, what's up, guys? Trying to get you on the lesson here today. Just kind of give a recap real quick. I know a lot of kids were out and whatnot. So, uh, on part one, it's pretty simple. You would just go to this Edmunds.com, find you two cars, um, and basically put down the model or the make, the model, the price. I don't know what happened right here. Yeah, do the make, model, and price. Car two, do the same thing. Okay, then answer this question. It says, what does it mean to be upside down in a loan? Okay, basically what an upside down loan is when your car value is worth less than what you owe on the car. Okay, so part one, pretty simple. Okay, it says find the price of two new vehicles. Okay, calculate the depreciation of the vehicle using 15% for the first year, 5 years, 10% of the last 5 years. So what I did was the thing I told everybody, I just made a price. Okay, I think my price was 35,000. Okay. So once you do 35,000, your first equation for your first 5 years here would have been 35,000. Okay. Times parentheses, since it's depreciation, we're subtracting, so it'll be 1 minus 0.15. And that would have been to the T. Okay. Now, since it's to the T, you would basically put your years. That's what's changing here. Your years will go in for your T. So you'd start with 0, then go to 1, then go to 2, then go to 3, go to 4, go to 5. Okay. But once you get to 5, what changes is since the equation says in the last 5 years, it goes down to 10%. So what you're going to do is put whenever you get your fifth value. So for example, mine is 15,000 based off this example. Mine is 15,529. And I don't care if you guys don't use the cents. That's fine. Y'all don't have to use the decimal point. Mine's 15,529. So what you'll do is you'll make a second equation that'll go for these years right here. And again, you're going to go year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 since we're starting over. But the equation would be now 15,529. And then instead of me doing 1 minus 0.15, now it's 1 minus 0.10. Again, still to the T. But again, your T values that you're going to plug in would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Don't put 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not going to work out for you. Okay, so make sure that's what you guys are doing on page 1. Okay, front page. Now, when you get to the back, I told a lot of you guys y'all can wait to the end. Okay, if you haven't started yet, you can still wait to the end. But I'm going to go ahead and kind of give a quick rundown on what to do here. So when you're labeling your two tables, I don't know what happened to my spacing and stuff. What's going to happen on your two tables here is your x-axis right here can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. You can go skip over and go 1, skip over 2. That's fine as well. But when you do your y's, you kind of got to pay attention to what your value on your car is, right? So mine was 35,000. So I know there's 20 lines here. So what you do is you just take 35,000, you divide it by 20, okay, and then round it to the nearest higher thousand, right? So if I took 35,000, I divided it by 20, that gives me 1,750. So I would go by 2,000. So I'm going to raise it to that next nearest deal. So I'd go 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, so on and so forth, all the way up. And all you do is you just plot your points like you normally would. So my first point would have been 0 and 35,000. So I would have plotted it, kept on going based off what I've done. Done the same thing with car two, depending on what my values were. But the X is always going to be 0 through 10. That's not a problem. Okay, so that's kind of what you guys have done from activity 1. Now, moving over to activity 2, you just go to this website right here. I already got it pulled up. But you go to this website right here and use the data that I gave you to kind of figure out what's going on. So first thing I need you to do here is when you buy a car, you got to add sales tax. So I looked up Texas sales tax. It's 6.25. So what you would do is you take that value of your car. So again, mine was 35,000, and you multiply it by this little equation I created. So it'd be 1.0625. is that gives you your sales tax and your original amount. So when I did that, it gave me 37,000. So this would be the number that you'd use on this page. Okay, you would have got 37,187. So what I would do is, like I said, we'd go to this website, and I've already got it set up. Oops. You go to this website. Okay. I'm going to leave that there because I'm going to need it here in a second. But you go to this website, and then you would type in all the information based off of what I told you on the paper. So the loan amount, the term, the interest rate. Okay. I think the first one is actually 3. So I'll go to 3 years. We'll do it off 3. Okay. But if you look right up here on this part of the worksheet thing, it gives you your monthly pay, gives you your total amount of the loan. It even gives you your total interest. That's exactly what I was asking for on this paper. So you fill out the total cost, total interest, the monthly payment. Then you do that for all the years. So the percent doesn't change, and your amount doesn't change. Your year would just change. And then you do the same thing for card 2. Do the same thing. And what I want you guys basically to pay attention to when you're doing this is pay attention to what's happening with the total cost and the total interest paid, and then the monthly payment, and kind of just describe what's happening and what do you guys notice there. Okay. And then what I'm going to get you guys to do on the back, a lot of you guys hadn't got this far yet, but what you guys need to do on the back is, I'm not going to make you fill out the whole chart if you don't want to. Just pick 1 or 2 loans back here, fill out the chart using the same calculator, but you're going to change it to 2.99. And then again, you're going to basically just explain what did you notice from when it's 5.99 or 5.25, and then when it changes to 2.99. Okay, so just basically describe those different things. All right, you don't have to do every number here. And then just basically, what does this tell you about interest rates and time? Just kind of describe what's happening on that. Okay, not too bad. Now, part 3 here. Okay, part 3, you're still going to be able to go back and use your calculator here. So what you're going to do is you're going to go back and use your original amount that you did for each one of them. Okay, so for example, I got that 37,000, whatever. Okay, I ask you guys to pick a loan. Okay, pick one of the loans on each one of your cars from part 2. So let's just say I'm going to pick 5 years. I mean, you had all the way up to 10 to choose from. Let me just say I'm going to pick 5. Okay, I don't really want you guys to pick 3, but you guys can pick like 5, 6, 7, or 10. All right, but I'm gonna pick 5. So basically, what I'm gonna do is when I go back to my calculator here, or change this to 5, and I would probably go ahead and choose the smaller rate. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 2.99. If you want to put the 5.25 just for example, or you can do both. You could graph both of them. That's fine as well. You could do the 5.25 and the 2.99 just to kind of see the difference between the two. Okay. I'm going to put calculate. All right. And what is nice down here at the bottom of this website, you click on the annual schedule. It will give you the points that you would want to plot for your graph. So it's going to give you 1 and 37,187. Okay. It's going to give you 2 and 30,000. Then it's going to give you 3 and 22,974. 4 in that, 5 in that. Okay. So it kind of gives you the information that you'd want to do. Okay. So really just kind of letting you guys know when you're doing this, this would be 0 would give you this. Year 1 would actually be this. This would be year 2, 3, 4, and that would actually be your year 5 right there. So just make sure you're not making a mistake on that, because this is the beginning balance and the ending balance. So really this would be year 0, like, because this is your starting balance. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So just kind of make sure that pay attention to that as well if you watch this video. But other than that, it's pretty simple stuff, guys. And from there, it basically just tells you guys about the graph again, and wants you to kind of graph them in different colors so you can see what's happening. And again, this has to go back to all the way back to question 1 when it means upside down. So basically, when you're one of the lines is above the other one, that's going to be whenever you're in the upside down zone. And then once they cross over, that's whenever you're going to be in the, your positive equity. Your value of your car is going to be worth more than what you paid for it. That's kind of what it means on number 8 right there. That's kind of what you would answer. What does it mean when the red line's above the blue line, basically? And it says, based on these two graphs, which car do you think would be the best option to purchase? Now you get to make a description based off the two vehicles that you picked and based off the loans and all that stuff that you chose. And you can kind of go into detail on like which loan you picked and why you picked it. It just says, please write your answers in a short paragraph. I'm cool if you guys do bullet points there. Just get some information out there that will kind of describe what's going on. But you guys have a great Monday. I should be back this afternoon, but you guys have a great day.